You're gonna have a talk, you and I. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to cover some basics of how to choose your foundation shade. And actually this video is not going to include any tutorials at all, so I already have my makeup on. We are going to go through the steps and what you need to know before you go out and purchase a foundation for yourself. If you're wondering why my background is different, I'm at my parents' house. It's Raya and I'm spending some time at their house right now. But I'm still very dedicated to make a video, and I think I should address the foundation problems. So here we go. First step, you need to identify the undertone of your skin. Some people have cool, neutral, or warm. There's 3 types of undertones for foundations. First, check the color of the vein on your wrist. So you can check whether the color turned out to be more purplish or green. So if it tend to be more purple or more blue, you're a cool tone person. But if it turns out to be more green or olive color, then that means you're a warm undertone. Okay, so the second way to find out is the jewelry that fits your skin better. So you can try to match jewelry on your skin, or any cloth that is silver or gold. So if you look better in silver, that means you have a cool undertone, and if it is gold, then you're a warm undertone. Third way for you to find out your foundation shade is actually to go out into the sun. So when you're out for sports or walking out in the sun, do you tend to get red? Your skin tends to get red, or you tend to get tan? If you tend to get tan, that means you're a warm tone. If you usually get red, your skin looks burned and red, that means you're a cool undertone. So once you find out what your undertone is, then it's gonna be much easier for you to choose your foundation shade. Once you find out the undertone of your skin, you have to identify how to purchase these foundations at the drugstore or high ends. And usually the names would suggest if it is a cool tone or warm tone. So for cool tone, usually they use words like porcelain or beige, and usually they tend to use cool or pink. So these foundation means it's meant for people with a cool undertone. For warm tone, usually it will be tan or warm or yellow. So these words usually represents foundation shade with a warm undertone. Okay, so the last step for you before you go out is to identify the finishes that you can get from your foundation. So the first is satin, then there's demi matte, and then there's also matte foundation. Now people are always hyped up about the matte look and matte lipstick, matte foundation, matte powder, but it doesn't really fit everybody. You know, you have to really know your skin before you go out and buy what everybody is raving about. So for satin, usually the keywords in the name of the foundation itself is glow or radiant or aqua or something like satin finish, and the foundation will make your skin look radiant, glowing, and dewy finish. And that is really up to you if you would like to have that, but this is really not suitable for people with oily skin, because it could tend to exaggerate your oily skin and makes you look even shinier than you already are. So you might want to tone down your oily skin with a more matte or demi matte foundations. So demi matte basically means natural look. It's not too matte, it doesn't look flat, but it's not overly dewy as well. It looks like you're not having makeup on, but you cover up everything that you should cover on your skin. If you would like to cover up imperfections or blemishes, but you do not want to look like you put on a ton of makeup, so you can go for the demi matte foundation. Usually the keyword is demi matte or natural finish. this kind of foundation is the one you would like to go for if you like that natural looking skin. And for matte, it basically means it's shine free, and the keywords usually are shine free, long lasting, and also oil control. So these kind of foundations usually are with a matte finish, and matte and demi matte are not suitable for dry skin because it will cling on to your dry patches on your skin. If you have dry patches usually around the nose and the T-zone, sometimes people have dry patches on the T-zone and nose area, and also the cheeks, it will cling on to these parts of your face, and it will show up in photos and in real life. Now that you know all of these choices that you can get and also your skin undertone, you will need to ask yourself, first you need to know what is your skin type. You need to find out your skin, if it is oily or acne prone, or it is a very sensitive skin, or it is a combination skin. You will need to really know that for you to know what kind of foundation will work best for you. And the second question that you will need to ask yourself is, what do I really want to cover up? When you buy a foundation, usually it's for you to cover up your skin. People use it to cover up imperfections and blemishes, or any red spots or discoloration on your skin. So you need to really know what kind of cover up you want for your skin, and you will need to ask, what are your skin concerns? What kind of thing that you will need to stay away from? And you will need to know what's your budget. You can get a whole lot of good foundation from the drugstore. You do not need to go for a high-end brand like Bobbi Brown or Hourglass. You don't need to spend this much for a foundation if you don't know yet and you don't have the luxury to splurge. You can get a lot of good foundation from the drugstore. Once you reach the store for you to purchase the foundation, to make sure the shade that you purchase really matches your skin, you need to swatch it. Avoid swatching on the back of your hand, because sometimes your skin here doesn't match the one on your face. Okay, so what you would want to do is you swatch on your jawline around here. You swatch 2 to 3 shades that you think would match, and then you see which color like blends into your skin. There is no you can't even see the swatch anymore. It blends into the color of your skin. That's the perfect shade for you. And then after you blend it out and it's already looked perfect for you, you will also need to see the shades in natural lighting. If you can't get to a natural lighting, if you're in the departmental store, you're in the mall and there is no natural lighting, your best alternative would be white lighting or fluorescent lamp. And also a plus tips to go for a foundation match. You already knew you walk out the door that day, you would want to purchase a foundation. Do not go out with makeup. It's easier to match. You can just swatch on your face and you can see it matching up to your skin, your bare face, so it makes it easier and more accurate. So if you know you're going out for a foundation, go out bare face. If not, you will need to wipe out a little bit and then apply the swatches just to make sure that the shade really matches your skin. Oh, one more thing. If you're using a foundation, after you apply it and you blend it out and it's all good, use your finger to like really touch your skin. Like, try to touch it, and if it feels sticky or tacky to the touch, grab a face brush and dust into the loose powder, or if you have a compact powder, just swirl it around, dust off the excess and go around your face just to set it so that it will lose the tackiness, because that will, if you leave it as is, your foundation will move around and it will transfer to your shirt and all that, and that won't be too pretty if you're out and about, if you're showing bare skin here and there. So if you do have those foundations with the tacky finish after you have blended out, make sure to set it with some sort of loose powder or translucent powder or setting powders. These are the terms they use at the makeup store. Just make sure to get one of those and set your face to make sure the foundation won't move around. Okay, so that's it, guys. We have gone through all the tips and tricks to purchase and to select and how to apply your foundation correctly, at least in my humble opinion, and how I found out, because I don't know all this when I first started makeup, and I bought at least $60-70 foundation, and it doesn't match my skin tone. I look crazy and I look ashy and glabu, but I wear it anyway because it's so expensive. So I hope that doesn't happen to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and watch out for my new videos about Catrice Cosmetics. I'll have it uploaded by next week, inshallah. I'm right now still on my holiday for the Raya season. I'm still at my parents' house, just chilling. I'll be back onto the schedule next week, and the first video hopefully will be the Catrice review video. Let me know what you would like to see next. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.